Just left Binders and my class had told me to go bigger, so I went bigger and I bought canvas that's bigger than me. This is it. 2 stretcher bars, 72 inches. Those were both $20, and 2 stretcher bars that are 36 inches that were both around like $13 or $14. And then the roll of canvas is a 75 by 6 yards, and that was $78. So I only need a yard and like a little bit, but I'll have plenty left over after that. Now I'm going to Home Depot to get cross braces cut, and I'll see y'all in studio. I don't know if you noticed, but my 72 by 36 inch canvas, the stretcher bars aren't the right size. Thank you.
Is your dress from Old Navy?
It is. Oh no, it's from New York and Company.
What?
It's from New York and Company.
Oh.
So I got 2 72 inch ones and 1 36 inch and 1 37 inch. And then I went all the way to Home Depot and got cross braces. That was a hassle. We picked up some staples. I was hoping that these would work. It was like $1, $2 or something like that. And those don't even fit either. If it was just one thing, I'd be more mad. Now that it's like 2 things, it's like, okay. I'm just going to show you what I'm working on right now. So it's just 2 projects that are in the works as of this moment. My incomplete class, which we have seen some videos on, like speed draws, speed paints. So this is the next one that I'm working on. So it's on this Arch Hot Pressed again watercolor paper, which I'm loving right now, and I'm in the process of just thickening the lines on these hexagons, and I don't really know exactly what the concept behind this is. I just really liked it and I just wanted to go with it. This is going to be a background though. I was going to have 1 or 2 drawings for that class done, and I think I have like 3 weeks or so left for printmaking class. These are zinc plates and they were silver, as you can see, like this, and then we covered them with this ground I transferred my images on, and this is basically my image, and it's like cut in half as a diptych. I'm in the process right now of etching, is what they call it. So the silver stuff is done. This part I still need to do. This other one just has a tracing paper on it still. I got nominated for the GSU-RC, which is it's a research conference at my school. I was nominated by one of my professors, and there was only 20 people nominated from the art discipline. So like of all the majors, textiles and graphic design, photography, film, I was the only drawing and painting major. That's really cool. That basically what they said is like if you get nominated for this, it means you're like in the top of your major. I'm just working on basically writing an artist statement to submit and compete in April for that, and it's juried, so if I win I get $100. Second and third place both get $50. I'm not really concerned about winning or losing. Like, it's gonna be awesome if I win. I'm excited for that. Like, I'm gonna try my hardest to win. Having that on my resume is like outstanding. That's huge. On that note, it's going to look really good on my resume and on my application for grad school. So I am set to graduate in the fall. I'm applying. I can't start applying until my like final semester of school, but I've already started looking. And where I'm looking right now is Miami. So the University of Miami. It's not like one of the best schools ever, but the facility is beautiful. I love Florida. I love Miami. I love like the weather down there. Wynwood Waltz. That's like one of my aspirations, is to have a mural on the in Wynwood, and then also Art Basel is there. So that's another one of my aspirations. So like, and according to the website, like they work with them. The reason also too I'm so set on Miami is that Luke is I talked to Luke about it, and he'd be willing to go down there with me if whatever happens and like we're not still dating come the end of the year. I'll probably look at more prestigious schools like Cornell or Columbia or like Ivy League school. In my next little bit, I'm going to show you the work that I put up for my critique yesterday. I didn't have a single like negative critique. I was like leaving, and all of my professors stayed to like talk to me about my work, and I was just like, I never, like, no one ever tells me like what I can like do better at it, or like what I'm doing wrong. And basically they were just like, your stuff is better than a lot of the grad students here. You're really talented, it looks good. If people are like not telling you what's wrong with it, then you're probably doing it right. So just keep doing what you're doing. That's awesome. So I'm super excited, and like I'm rolling with it. And I mean, some of the feedback that I got is that they want to see bigger, you know, they want to see mural size. I went to the store today to get canvas, and that's that whole canvas shenanigans. I really want to do the 8-minute drawing challenge, and that is through Jake Parker. Recommend you guys do that too. It's going to be cool. I'll talk more about the benefits of doing the 8-minute drawing challenge in that video. Basically paint as soon as I get that bag done. I was trying to have it done on Friday for my critique, but that didn't happen. So as soon as I get done with that, you'll see it. Day 2. I ordered 4 books that were art related, and this is actually one for my printmaking class. So just cool pictures, stuff to look at like that. Things like these are really good for later, because I feel like I'll look in these for inspiration later on. And this is what the front looks like. So I've had this in my Amazon cart for ever. This is going to be so cool. Just drawing things that aren't there, because I want to do more without reference photos. So I hope this is a good informative text to read up on. So 2 books that are coming on Thursday are retrospective of James Rosenquist, and then also a book about postmodern architecture by Charles Jenks. It'll be really good when I start working on my really big painting. And just a little bit more info about my canvas that I still haven't finished stretching. I took my 37-inch stretcher bar to Binders to get it swapped out for a 36-inch, and when I got there, their systems were down. That's really rare for that to happen, and so I couldn't return my 37-inch, so I just purchased the 36-inch, but they also had staples. So I didn't go to Home Depot to return the staples that don't fit, so I just picked up the other set. They're not the best staples, like they pop staples out like 1 or 2 at a time, which I think is really strange, but it's just like every possible thing that could go wrong did. I put it on the table, put the bars together, and I'm pulling out the cross braces to put them in, and they're the wrong size. They're not the right size, and I didn't even measure it. I literally took a 36-inch cross brace from Binders. I purchased it so I could bring it to the store and be like, here, can you match this size? Cut 2 pieces for me, and they're not, okay, for first off, they're not the right size, and second off, they're not even the same size. If they were the right size, it's like they're not even, they wouldn't work anyway. So I have to get Luke to cut those for me. So everything that's in the world is just like, don't work on this canvas today. Don't do it. Like, you have other things to do. So I really need to finish my ice cave too before I even start working on that. Because once I start working on that, I probably won't get back to working on the ice cave. So I ought to just finish that before I start working on it. And this is due tomorrow, but this is the progress I have so far. And here's a little video from when I pulled my first print of my very first etching, or proof of my very first etching.
Trying to hurry up and do it. Twist the scribe. And
Oh,
you'll see the other half on
So
the
you had to
press
varnish that out?
It's still there. Like if I try to do a print, that would be a little gap in it. A little lighter there, even though most people wouldn't notice it. I tried filling it before with metal epoxy and stuff, but it never held. Like, mistake. You actually could perhaps like change the pressure and run it still without moving your paper. Like if I didn't see any
cool.
embossing, see how you can see pretty good embossing?
Mm-hmm.
That target that we showed you, you could tear paper in 4 pieces or 6 pieces. I already knew that this little one could handle like 6, but I just had a spare quarter. But probably she would print on 6 because there's still going to be plenty nice border. See if you can tell if it, like I put black in it, probably that brown is warm enough by itself. Yeah, we were worried about the blacks, but really we didn't have to worry so much.
That looks so nice.
Yay. So there's my update. I hope you guys have a good week, and I'll see y'all in my next video. And I'm not sure if that's gonna be a art video, tutorial, or what, but I'll see you there.